Unfortunately, I have to dig into Barbie Twin Adventures #1.
Thank you for folding the sheets, though.
Out of the way so we're not surprised later. To my eternal content, this book follows on the heels of books like Youngblood and Athena by having a second story available if you flip the book upside down and read it from the back. This has the unfortunate side effect of forcing me to not only look at two back covers, but also to make the comic feel like it's twice as long. Anyway, we see the Barbie twins and their own individual Barbie twins stuck in these weird-ass purple leotards and running away from a fire-breathing dragon while giving two completely unconcerned and vapid expressions. Way to keep the suspense going there. Although the dragon is wearing a pair of spectacles for reasons that completely elude me. Oh, and as if I didn't hate this book enough, it's labeled as a first collector's item issue. Got it for $2.25 at my local comic book store, in case you're curious. I was overcharged by about $20. Special guest appearance by Everett Hartzell's Razor. Wow, that's my favorite character that I've never heard of before. We open to the Barbie twins putting on makeup in their apartment. Hurry up, Sam. We're going to be late for the reception if you don't stop admiring yourself. Me? I'm not the only one sitting in front of this mirror, Shane. Oh, those kooky kids in their makeup. So which one is which? Seriously, they're wearing the same outfit and are colored and drawn the same way. I suppose I could go by the hairstyle, but there's barely any difference between them there. This is going to be a real problem if at some point they don't refer to each other by name.
Would you like my help?
The phone rings and it's their doorman. Yeah, Jeff, this is Shane. What's up? And I don't mean in your pants.
Ew.
Ha 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 ha. They're informed that their helicopter has arrived to take them to the fashion show they're getting dressed up for. They have a helicopter that they're taking to a fashion show. This is going to be a long comic. They run out to get to the helicopter as quickly as they can, primarily to avoid the doorman, since he has a tendency to drool when he sees them. Their words, not mine. However, despite the doorman usually being at, the door, he's already waiting at the helicopter pad. You know how the boss hates it when you're left unattended. Why, two fine scrumptious, sophisticated ladies like yourselves, it's still considered a Freudian slip if the term they accidentally use is in relation to something they would consume. They need to get rid of him, so the first thing they do is kiss him on either side of his cheek. Naturally, men are weak-willed, easily stupefied cavemen who are pacified and stunned when presented with beautiful women showing the slightest bit of attraction towards them, and certainly not that this is hack writing, no siree. Anyway, they get onto their helicopter and fly off. However, it turns out that their pilot is someone they know. Yes, Shane, look hard. My once gorgeous face will be the last you infernal Barbie twins will ever see. And who is it? Two-Face. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's some woman named Betty Bloodred or Bloodred. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So we're going to go with female Two-Face. Surely you couldn't have forgotten scarring the once most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, no, look at me or something.
The two ask her what she wants. What could I possibly want from you two brainless boob bags? Revenge, of course. What's happening, Sia? Female Two-Face hijacked your helicopter and plans to kill you. She was also right about you being brainless. Female Two-Face also apparently had time to set up a sliding window that separates the cockpit from the back of the chopper, which one of the twins runs right into despite clearly seeing that it's going down. Our heroes are idiots and we're only on page 3. This is gonna hurt. Anyway, Female Two-Face explains her backstory. Are you blonde, so dumb you don't remember when your agency spoiled my way to control the Maxine makeup factory event, resulting in everything blowing up in my face?
Really?
Literally.
The Barbie twins? They were seriously porn stars in the 90s?
But my hatred kept me alive with an undying thirst to repay you for what you cost me. And of course, instead of engaging in the plan of suing them for all their worth for physical and psychological damage, Female Two-Face opts for a cartoonish supervillain plan, preparing to dump the two into tanks of acid. So what could make this comic even more idiotic than just the premise of two models apparently having adventures? Why, how about we structure the comic into multiple parts within the same issue? Yes, there's a thing to be continued at the bottom, even though the very next page continues the story. However, the art style is now radically different, featuring a much more painted look for the Barbie twins, and Female Two-Face now looking like some kind of lizard woman. Yes. Yes. Your reflection in the mirror is priceless. Priceless. But if I were you, I'd take one last gander at your beautiful faces before they're washed away into hideous, repulsive pusses. Pardon me for invoking logic, but how exactly does Lizard Female Two-Face plan on dumping the two into the acid tank? She doesn't have a gun or anything. What, was she planning on flying over the tank and then kind of shaking back and forth and hope that the rattling helicopter will kind of drop them out into the tank? The twins quickly get to work on a plan, digging out their compact mirrors from their purses. Sorry to interrupt, girls, but you found your mirrors too late. We are above one of the largest acid plants in the vicinity and are about to descend right into it. Your plan is to dive the helicopter into an open acid tank so you can burn their faces off. And she makes it quite clear that she intends them to survive, by the way. Lady, I didn't think I'd have to use the term again so soon after I invented it, but you are idiosuperific. One of the twins presses a button on her mirror and then says, wait, what? Transformers, what? Her mirror turns into a gun? You're a model! Why do you need a mirror that transforms into a gun? Where do you even get a mirror that transforms into a gun? Pick him up, you old sagging sea hag. Ha 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 ha. Denigrating others by insulting their physical appearances. Keep weighing on the charm, comic. You make me want to see them die horribly more and more. Eh? Ha! Your Barbie blasters can't help you now, twins. Barbie blasters. Actually call them Barbie blasters. The two shoot at her, but at that distance the shots go right through Lizard Female Two-Face and destroy the control console. She's right, Shane. We're finished. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Man Not Caring. Well, see ya. I guess we'll see each other at the big fashion show in the sky. You're partly correct, twins. You are going to a fashion show. Deep within the gates of hell. I'm guessing that in hell, the fashion shows are always about wool sweaters in bright neon colors. Even the pants are wool sweaters. Oh, and look at her hand here. She apparently has magical powers that she uses to summon a bolt of lightning that strikes the helicopter. If she has magical powers, then why the hell should she
top of my head and make sure there's no webs or spiders in it.
And naturally not even getting singed by the helicopter's explosion. So really, the entire thing is an excuse to have an upskirt shot of the two. Why, yes, they are wearing panties. Thank you, comic. I was just dying to find out that critical piece of information. Also, I guess the colorist didn't think we noticed we were supposed to be looking at their